Booktube, it's Jackie. How's it going? If you are new to me and it's the first time you're seeing my face, hello, what's up? My name's Jackie. I sit on my floor and I talk about books. So that's why you're here, because that's what's going to be happening today. If you are not new to me, thank you for always tuning in, the continued support. I really do appreciate it. So today for you, I have my weekly wrap up. This is from November 29th through December 3rd and all my reading shenanigans in between. I'm going to be straight up, blunt, honest. I didn't complete a damn book this week. This week was hella busy for me. The first half was because of work. The second half was actually because of Booktube, trying to get all these videos out that I'm doing. And time got away from me because I also still had to adult and I still had, my life. So I don't have a lot to talk about. So because of that, I'm actually going to duo this video, and this is also going to be my November book haul. And I also have a special surprise of some book mail unboxing that I just received. So we'll get to open that on camera. So without further ado, grab yourself a drink, have yourself a seat, and let's get talking some books. Okay, so the books that I have been working on this week are Wanderlust by Lauren Blakely, and it looks like this. I am probably like 15% away of being done. So I'm having a great fucking time with this book. This thing is awesome. I am loving it. This is the first installment to the From Paris with Love series, and it is an audiobook narrated by Richard Armitage and Grace Grant. This audiobook, Richard Armitage. The man has one of probably the sexiest voices known to man. And on top of that, he's speaking French in my ear. So literally every time I'm listening to him, I'm just like jelly and I can't function. Like I just can't. I cannot do anything while listening to this book because I just want to focus in on his voice because it's so fucking good. Oh my God. I'm a huge Richard Armitage fan. So just a heads up. I love his voice and I love the stuff that I have experienced with him in his acting. He's a fantastic actor. If you've never seen anything of his work, go find him. Hobbit, North and South, Castlevania, those are my three big ones for me. He has done other things though, just so you know. But we're not talking about Richard, we're talking about Wanderlust. So this is the story of Joy and Griffin. Joy has been awarded the opportunity to work from her company's Paris department as one of the head perfume developers, and Griffin is her translator that has been hired to help acclimate her to Parisian life and get her acquainted with the language and just kind of the customs and social yeses and nos. Now, when they meet, it is a chance encounter meeting and they are just kind of like lust struck. They both think each other is gorgeous. They both want to get to know each other, but two ships passing the night, they never, just pass. And they just one of those memories. But because it's Paris, the city of love, the city of lights, they encounter each other once again, but except this time they find out it is strictly because they are going to be working together. So we have a workplace romance trope here, a ships passing in the night sort of deal. This thing is such a good time because they became because they become coworkers. They choose to decide to not pursue anything physical, but it is there. They both want it, and there is innuendo all over the place. I mean, the build up in this book is sweet as a chocolate tart. Oh my God. It is so, And can I talk about the pastry and the baking and the desserts that they keep talking about in this? Like, I'm a baker, like I like to bake, and just hearing them talk about all these sweets that she's wanting to try and savoring of these morsels and the smells, and my mouth is watering because Richard Armitage, but it's also watering because I'm fucking hungry, okay? So if you read this book, have some sweets available because you're gonna want some. Just so you know, you're gonna want some. But I will let you know my total overall thoughts when I finish this book, and I will finish it. Trust me, I will. The next book I have been plugging away at is Valor by Gwynne. I am about 100 pages in right now, and it is going slow for me, but it's going slow because it's me. I have to try to think back to what I read in Malice and try to tie everything in together, so I'm constantly referring that character sheet, so it's taking me a long time for that. But if you're really good at memorizing those little minor details in large high fantasy books, this thing hits the ground fucking running. Okay? We've already had some murders and some twists that some shit up. Like, John Gwynne was not playing around when he wrote this installment. So, once I am through this, I know for a fact with this experience, I will be completing the rest of the series really shortly thereafter, so I can make sure everything stays fresh in my mind. Because there is a lot of moving pieces in Malice, and it just keeps moving in this one. I mean, it is hit the ground running, people. I'm on a roller coaster that I don't think my arms and legs are all in the cart, and I don't think I'm buckled in properly, because I feel like I'm gonna get thrown the fuck around, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot, but it's gonna be really fucking fun in the process. So, yeah. That is all I worked on this week. So now let's get into the book haul. These are all books I picked up over tail end of October and pretty much all through November. When I bought them, I knew what they were about. So if I don't give the best synopsis, please forgive me. But I bought these a while ago. The first one I have here is The Witch and the Tsar by Olesia Slalnikova Gilmore. I'm damn sure I butchered that. I'm pretty sure I did. But this is referencing the Baba Yaga, which I don't read a lot about, but the few things I have read about her, I found her really, really interesting. And in this stunning debut novel, the malign and immortal witch of legend known as Baba Yaga will risk all to save her country and her people from the Tsar Ivan the Terrible and the dangerous gods who seek to drive the twisted hearts of men. Yeah, that sounds fucking dope, because I love Russian history. I think it's fascinating, and Ivan the Terrible is one of those historical figures that I really enjoy to read about and learn about. So I have a feeling I'm really going to like this whenever I pick this up. I might pick this up in winter, because I feel like it's going to have a very wintry vibe for sure. So, yes. The next book I picked up was Katie Hayes' The Cloisters. I saw this over at Beck X Reads. Becky read it, and I will link her down below. And I really liked her description of it, so I thought it was really, really interesting. It is about a girl who wants to work at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and when she gets there, there's no opening, so she's assigned to the Cloisters. And in the Cloisters, she finds shocking secrets and a mysterious deck of tarot cards that spark a deadly power game within a close-knit group of researchers. This sounds right the fuck up my alley, because I love tarot cards. I think that shit is fun as fuck. And if I really, really enjoy this, I'm definitely gonna hand this off to one of my other friends who's kind of does the witchy vibe thing. So I think she will appreciate this as well. So the next one I picked this up strictly because of the author's name. It is Louise Kennedy. So I'm a Kennedy. I have a thing, you know, but this is Trespasses. And this is about a girl who is caught between allegiance to community and a dangerous passion. I believe she starts an affair with a member of the IRA in Ireland. And I just found that really fascinating. The IRA is just one of those organizations that you seem to know a lot about, but you actually really know jack about. And I just found it really, really fascinating. And I really wanted to check it out. And it was super short. So I thought this would be a really fun kind of thriller type thing at some point in time. So yay. The next book I picked up was The Marriage Portrait by Maggie O'Farrell, who is also the author of Hamnet. This is following Lucrezia in Florence in 1550s, who's been put into an arranged marriage because her sister died on the eve of her wedding. So her husband has now sought her hand in marriage, and her father has gained it. And it's just the story of how this goes about. I have a feeling I'm going to love this because I love Italian history. I love all types of history, but I really like Italian history because of the art and the Renaissance and everything involved with it. So I feel like I'm going to really love this. And I feel like this is going to be a very descriptive book, which I can be down for here in a little bit because I'm feeling it. And what is this? Oh, well, that's fucking dope. I got a free bookmark. And it's Lucrezia de Medici, so it's the Medicis. That's awesome. Yay. That's cool as fuck. Anyway, so I picked this up. As you can see, there's a theme to this book haul. A lot of it's kind of historical fiction. I was kind of in a historical fiction mood when I went shopping. I picked this one up because I just heard raving things about it and I wanted to know. I have not read anything by this author. I do have one of her books with me, and I wanted to read it this year and I never got around to it, so we'll see what happens. But this is R.F. Kuang's Babel, The Arcane History. I have heard fan-fucking-tastic things about this. I don't know a damn thing about what it's about, though. I literally bought this based off hype, so I hope it lives up to it. This next book is another historical fiction, and this is by Robert Harris, The Act of Oblivion. This is about the 1660 England. Colonel Edward Whalley and his son-in-law, Colonel William Joffe, board a ship bound to the New World. They are on the run, wanted for the murder of King Charles I. Yes, that's what it was about. It was about the men who were on the run for murdering the king. So, is that supposed to look like it's off-centered? I think. I'm looking at it at this like side angle, and it looks kind of like off kilter. So I'm just sorry, random tangent. But I saw this cover and I thought it was stunning, and I really wanted to give it a shot. And I was like, that sounds really interesting. Let's go for it. Let's kill some kings, you know, right? The next one I picked up is The Dowry of Blood. I have been wanting to pick this up for a while, but this is about Constanta, the first bride of Dracula. Yeah. So, need I say more about that? Like, that just sounds awesome. And I've heard really good things about this. I got some really good reviews on Goodreads. And it's also hella short, so I think I should be able to bust it out fairly quickly. And my last historical fiction book from that book haul was Big Red, a novel starring Rita Hayworth and Orson Welles. This is by Jerome Sharon. I love Rita Hayworth. I mean, yes, okay? My hair is not as red as hers, but... So, in Big Red, Sharon reinvents the life of one of America's most enduring icons, Gilda herself, Rita Hayworth, whose fiery red tresses and hypnotic dancing graced the silver screen over 60 times in her nearly 40-year career. The quintessential movie star of the 1940s, Hayworth has long been objectified as a sex symbol, pin-up girl, and so-called love goddess. Here, Sharon channels the ghosts of a buried past, finally lifts the veils that have long enshrouded Hayworth, invoking her emotional complexity, her passions, her pain, and her inner turmoil. And I just thought that sounded awesome, and I love Rita Hayworth, so I love her film, so I definitely wanted to give this a shot. I don't know when I'm going to read this, but this sounds like it's going to be a really good fucking time. At a later trip, I picked up this guy. This is actually on my December TBR. This is Krampus, the Yule Lord by Brom. Santa Claus, my dear old friend, you are a thief, a traitor, a slanderer, a murderer, a liar, but worst of all, you are a mockery of everything for which I stood. You have sung your last ho, 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 for I am coming for your head, and I'm coming to take back what is mine. Take back the Yuletide. I'm reading this for Christmas, like straight up. I saw this and I had to read it, but what really caught me was the artwork. Like, so we have this one, we have that guy. If you are not familiar with the legend of Krampus, he is the guy that comes and takes children that were naughty. So we have definitely some badass art here. I'm really, really excited about this one. I think this is going to be fun, especially the Christmas season, because I do like dark and spooky even at Christmas. And the last couple books I have here are... This is Rebecca Weatherspoon's Haven. This is actually our Smut Club book of the month for December, and I will be reading it in December as well. I don't know anything about this. I think it is about... I think there's like something involving being stranded, possibly. I'm not 100% sure, but I have heard really good things about Rebecca Weatherspoon. I've heard she definitely brings the spiciness. She definitely brings it. So I'm looking forward to this one. And the last three books I have here are actually my anniversary present for my husband. So it was our 2-year anniversary on Halloween of this year. And the traditional anniversary gift for 2 years is cotton. I got him a shirt, and Lauren bought me 3 cloth-bound Penguin books because they're cloth. He thought that cotton works out. So I now have the Iliad for my collection. Stunning, right? I have the Aeneid, and I have the Odyssey. So now I have 3 more editions to my cloth bound collection, and they're absolutely beautiful. These are probably the brightest of all my collection now, but I am very, very happy for these. So these are going to hold a very special place in my heart, because my husband bought them for me and they were an anniversary present. Okay. Here's the unboxing. So when I went to the mail yesterday, I got a package. I got a package from Jen over at the Book Refuge, and I'll link her down below. She has become like my big sister on BookTube. I go to her for everything. She has graciously like even watched my videos and critiqued them so I can be a better resource for you guys, because I love her. I value her opinion immensely, and she wanted to get me something for Christmas, so she did. I can't believe this. This is insane. So we're gonna open this on camera. Yeah, so here we go. I did not come prepared with a knife, so hopefully it just tears easy. So, okay. Okay, so here's a card. We'll do the card first. I'm so excited. Jackie, it has been so fun getting to know you this year. Thanks for your enthusiasm and joy for romance. Merry Christmas, Jen. Merry Christmas, Jen. And I got a little bookmark to go with my collection. Yay, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, it's all nicely wrapped. Okay. I'm not really good with tissue paper. What is this? Is this a Kindle cover? Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Or like a little book sleeve. Like it's just a little sleeve like for my Kindle or like a small book. Oh my God, thank you so much, Jen. I love it. I love this pattern. Oh, it's beautiful. So we have like the map and everything. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. This was so sweet of you. Oh, I will cherish just like I cherish you. Thank you so much. This is stunning. Thank you. I love it. Make sure I didn't miss it. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Okay, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I hope you're not disappointed that I didn't get a lot read, but I hope you enjoyed the book haul. And if any of these books look interesting to you, let me know. I'll see if I can pick them up sooner. And again, I always have my book recommendations form linked down in the down box below. It is up and active, so please feel free to recommend me books. And again, Jen, thank you. This is absolutely stunning, and I really needed a Kindle cover, so thank you. This is beautiful, just as beautiful as you are. Thank you. That is so sweet. Thank you. I'll see you guys all soon with another video. Bye, guys.